Rapid subtraction strategy. Well, what we do is basically same as the addition. I hope you watched the addition rapid method video. The addition, we handle the carry. The handling of borrow is going to be the key strategy for the subtraction rapid method. Okay, what we do is we do same way from top to bottom, left to right. Okay, all the rapid method calculation, addition, subtraction, we do from left to right. Okay, so we use so-called half adder in the addition, half subtractor for subtraction. That means we ignore anything. So keep going this way. 5 minus 3 is 2 and 0. And here's the example of borrow propagation. What it does is addition, if there is a 9, carry may propagate from right to left. Okay, now the borrow may propagate from right to left if there is a 0, not a 9. Okay, addition is 9, subtraction is 0. So what happened is 6 minus 8, we don't have enough. So we amend the answer and it's going to be 8. Okay, so that way it's quicker. Instead of worrying about see if this digit need a borrow from this and need a borrow from this and moving this way, you know. For example, this is example, the 3 minus 1 is 2, and then it's there is a borrow, so we say 1 9. Then we don't have to worry about this side. Most of the time it's okay. It turns out to be a okay case. Occasionally we have a problem with the borrow propagation. I show you here example 1 0 and not enough. So what happened is it's going to be 9, right? So 5. So as you encounter the borrow propagation, you can correct that. In this case it's 1 5, but not enough, so 4, so 8. Okay, so that's a strategy. Okay, let's start.
Subtracting numbers, the rapid way. Subtraction is somewhat different from addition. Yes, there's borrow in place of carry, and we use a similar method as we have in addition. But we have much more intuitive methods in subtraction that make number crunching much faster. There is a basic difference between addition and subtraction. The subtraction is like a scale where you put one number on one side and another on the other and see how much it balances or fails. For example, 46 minus 21, 46 is heavier than 21 by 25. This relationship does not change when you remove 10 from both sides and make it 36 minus 11. Removing 11 makes it 25 minus 0, which is much easier to do, 46 minus 21 or 25 minus 0. This is the concept. We reduce the number in subtraction to 0. Actually, we use addition in order to reduce the number we need to subtract into 0. How? Look at the screen. The first example shown on this screen is 73.45 minus 45.98. Here's a good mental exercise. The goal is to make the number you are subtracting 0, except for the higher digit. The highest digit, which is 4, is subtracted from 7. Before you say it's 3, look at the next digit where you find 3 and 5. When the number you are subtracting is larger, indicated by Y, you add a number to make it 10. In this example, 5 plus 5 makes 10. This means we need to add 5 to 3 too. 3 changes into 8, and 5 turns into 0. When you do this add 5, the number that is subtracted is larger. Then it generates a carry, and that is subtracted from the upper digit, which is 3. Therefore, the first digit is 2, and the second digit is 8. Before you put 8, check the next lower digit to see which number is larger. 9 is larger than 4 as indicated by another y. So, 8 minus 1 equals 7. The second digit becomes 7. This is due to adding 1 to 9 and 1 to 4. 9 plus 1 equals 10, and this carry is canceled with 8, and 8 is reduced into 7. Again, before you decide on 5, check the following lower digit. 5 is smaller than 8 as indicated by y, so add 2 to both numbers. Then 5 becomes 7, and 7 plus 3 equals 10. This means that the current digit must be 4, not 5. So the last digit is 7. Did you get the rapid method here? This method requires only addition in order to complete a subtraction. Let's try the next example. 364.92 minus 219.64. The highest digit has 3 minus 2 equals 1, and this will be final because the next digit shows 6 is larger than 1. The next digit is 6 minus 1 equals 5, but reduced into 4 because the next digit has 4 minus 9, and 4 is smaller than 9. Instead of calculating 4 minus 9, simply add 1 to both and make it 5 minus 10. This 10 is a carry and already taken care of by the previous digit. Therefore, the current digit will be 5 unless the next digit is negative. The next digit is not negative because 9 is larger than 6. Therefore, the current digit is 5 as the final answer. 9 minus 6 equals 3, but it must be reduced into 2 because the next digit has 2 minus 4, negative. Then the last digit is 2 minus 4, adding 6 to both, 8 minus 10. Therefore, the last digit is 8. The final answer is 145.28. With a little practice, this method can be performed really fast. You only need to do addition to complete a subtraction. Again, there are some cases that it does not work well, mostly for large numbers. Though just like rapid addition methods, you can get your answers without a problem most of the time. Here are some examples. This example contains two different cases of the carry propagation. When you look up at the next digit to see if the current number may be reduced by 1, you can't tell if the next digit has the same number because if that digit is reduced by the next digit, it turns into a negative. If not, then no reduction of 1 is necessary. This problem can be handled relatively easily compared to addition. Additions, when you have a series of 9s show up, their propagation becomes an issue, but you won't notice until you've actually added each digit to find out you've got 9. In subtraction, a series of zeros cause a borrow propagation. 0 is caused by the same numbers such as 6 minus 6 or 4 minus 4. We do not even need to calculate anything. Comparing is easier than actually adding numbers to see if it exceeds 9 or not. This is a characteristic of the human brain. Comparison is easier. Therefore, the best method for subtraction is to keep looking for the lower digit as long as you see the same number lining up until you get a negative or positive number. In this example, the fifth digit 4 minus 9 is negative, and the last digit 7 minus 5 is positive. If it's negative, adjust the number by 1 and put 9s, and if positive, put 0s. The first practice question starts with 8 minus 5 equals 3. We do not know if 3 needs to be reduced to 2 until we see the next digit, 3 minus 3, and the next, 5 minus 5. The next digits 7 minus 4 are positive. We get the answer 3003 so far. The last 3 must be reduced to 2 because the next digit is negative. 3 minus 5 is changed into 8 minus 10, and the last digits are 4 minus 4 equals 0. The answer is 3002.80. The second example starts with 3 minus 1 equals 2, and again, we do not know if it needs to be reduced into 1 or not because the next digits are 4 minus 4 equals 0, and the next ones are 8 minus 8 equals 0. But the next digit is negative, 6 minus 7. Therefore, we know the answer for the first three digits, 199. 6 minus 7 equals 9 minus 10. Before you put down 9 as the answer, check the next digit, which is negative because of 5 minus 9. So we need to get the answer 8 instead. 5 minus 9 equals 6 minus 0. And this 6 is all right because the next digit is 4 minus 3 equals 1. The complete answer is 1998.61. We'll go faster on this last question. 3 minus 2 equals 1, 9 minus 8 equals 1, 7 minus 4 equals 3, but it is reduced to 2. 4 minus 9 equals 5 minus 10, so 5 minus 3 equals 2. And it stays as 2 because down the line it will be positive. The next is 0, then 2.
Okay, so we explain how to do subtraction rapid way. Okay, there are one thing you have to know is there are two ways to subtract numbers. For example, 5 to 3, that's easy, right? Usually it's gonna be it's 2, right? But another way to subtract is you add the number to make this guy 10. So you add a 7, right? Then you add a 7, 12. So it's going to be 2. For example, when the number is like, okay, 3 minus 7, okay, then you add a 3, right? So you add a 3, it's a 6. So it's a 6. You can do addition to get subtraction result. That's what we explained to you in this video, and it's up to you. If you can do 3 minus 7, 6 right away, that's good. But for example, 2 minus 8, 2 minus 9, it's going to be 3 because you add the 1, so it's a 3. Okay, I think it's quicker to just add the number. I give you another example, like 4 minus 8. So you add a 2, it's a 6, right? You add a 2, it's a 6. So this is actually negative, right? Because this one is smaller. So you need to borrow, okay? So keep this in mind. It's up to you. Whichever you use, you feel like you know 2 minus 9 is 3, or 3 minus 7, you can come up with 6. If you are quick subtracting number, you can just stay. But if you want to improve the speed of subtraction, you can use this method. Just add the number to make this 10, okay? And that's going to be the number. Here, let's do that, okay? We add the 7, so it's 2 and 0. Now we have a borrow propagation here, right? So we add a 2, it's going to be 8, right? But you're borrowing 1, so it's going to be 1, 9. Is that correct? So we do this way. It's 2, but we have a borrow here, so it's going to be stay 1. Now you add the 5, it's going to be 9, right? Then you add the 8, so it's a 6. This one is 1, obviously, and 0, and the borrow propagation again. That means we add the 3, it's going to be 5, and it's going to be 9. Okay, so this going to be 1, 5. You add a 7, it's going to be 8. Okay, so for example, 1 minus 3 is 8. You can quickly get that. but this is going to be borrow, so you have to adjust to 4. Okay, so that's how it works. The rapid way: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and some others, mortgage calculations and interest calculations, the business math. We have all the videos. If you want to review the math and improve your calculation speed, impress your friends or business partner, I think this video is going to help you. Or if you are taking SAT test, I think that's going to definitely help you. You save time in the calculation. Please check out other video. Thank you.